This evening, President Ali announces the first round of salary adjustments for public servants. Early announcement of NGSA dates will improve student preparation. Minister Manikchand. Canu sees $10 million worth of cannabis in quarantine. In the region, deported Haitian asylum seekers from the U.S. struggle to survive. And internationally, Germany gas plans. Berlin moves away from Russian gas. Welcome to another broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. Today, President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali announced the first round of salary adjustments for public servants. According to the President, some 8,000 members of the discipline of services will benefit, adding over $1 billion to the local economy. This increase adds to the 8% across-the-board increase for public servants announced last week by the head of state. In the coming days, the President said other categories of workers would see their salaries adjusted. The categories to benefit from this first round of increase are the Guyana Police Force, Rural Constables and Neighborhood Police, the Guyana Fire Service, and the Guyana Defense Force. Following the announcement, clips circulated showing the ranks of the Guyana Police Force elated and appreciative of the increase announced. The President noted that over the course of this week, he would continue to make announcements in relation to different categories of workers. Meanwhile, Minister of Home Affairs Robertson Ben and Permanent Secretary May Toussaint Jr. Thomas issued a statement thanking President Ali for the recent adjustments in salaries for the members of the disciplinary service. The ministry welcomes this increase, which will bolster the efforts of the services at all levels to perform their duties and will significantly enhance commitment, integrity, and professionalism in serving the people, the statement noted. These additional adjustments will take effect from January 1st, 2023. Cannabis worth $10 million has been seized in quarantine Berbice. Dale Jarvis has the details.
Officers of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit conducted an operation on the Sea Dam in number 78 Village, Corentyne, Berbice on Tuesday, November 22, 2022. A thorough search of the area revealed several parcels of suspected cannabis hidden behind a wooden structure located on the said Sea Dam. Officers made checks around the area in an effort to identify and apprehend the individuals that are connected to the drugs. However, they were unsuccessful. The suspected narcotics was escorted to the Canu Skeldon office, Corentyne, Berbice, where it was tested positive for cannabis, totaling a weight of 79.6 kg with a street value of approximately 10 million Guyana dollars. Investigations are ongoing. Reporting for Headline News Update, Dale Jarvis.
Thanks, Dale. The Civil Defense Commission has received several reports of flood impacts along the coastline of Guyana. Thus far, confirmed inundation has occurred in Regions 2, 3, and 4. The Charity Squatting Area in Region 2 has declared that floodwaters has risen to at least 1 inch due to heavy rainfalls. However, the trenches and drains have been since cleared, and there is continuous monitoring of all operational sluices and pumps by the Neighborhood Democratic Council. In Region 3, Crane Phase 1 and 2 has seen flood impacts. Residents reported that water levels have risen to at least 4 inches in some parts. Canal numbers 1 and 2 have also been affected, with at least 2 inches of water on farmlands and 1 inch on the low house lots. The National Drainage and Irrigation Authority works feverishly to clear all drains and waterways to facilitate water runoff. Several areas in Region 4 have been impacted over the last few days, but reports indicate that floodwaters are receding consistently. The communities in Georgetown, the eastern bank of the Demerara River, and the eastern coast of Demerara have been inundated. Still, the close monitoring of the pumps and cokers has alleviated the situation somewhat. The National Task Force on Flood Monitoring is encouraging all relevant stakeholders, and through the CDC, the task force is prepared to mobilize assistance to any part of the nation. Persons are encouraged to remain vigilant and cautious during this period and to report any impacts to local authorities or the National Emergency Monitoring System at 600-7500 or 226-1114 at any time. Stick around after the break. Early announcement of NGSA dates will improve student preparation, Minister Manikchand, and Kelly Charlotte's autopsy, teacher was stabbed 30 times.
Black Friday Super Sale, where you can get half off your favorite designer brands. Ladies, come and shop your dresses, tops, skirts, underwear, and lots more. And for the guys, we're giving you half off men's shirts, jerseys, shoes, and lots more. Remember, this Black Friday sale is for one day only, Friday, November 25th. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
Give your home or office some shine. Fortune Investment Company. We provide reliable commercial and residential professional cleaning services in Guyana. We clean homes and commercial offices. Other services offered are floor care and tile polishing, interior auto detailing services, power washing, weeding and cleaning, and carpet, couch, and mattress cleaning. We are committed to keeping your homes and offices squeaky clean. Call us now at 592-689-7558 or 592-639-6365 or visit us at 3430 Jackson North Rumville, Georgetown, Guyana. Fortune Investment Company. When we say clean, we mean spotless.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Welcome back. The National Grade 6 Assessment will be written on May 3rd and 4th, 2023, with results for the placements being available by July 11th of the same year. Minister of Education Priya Manikchand announced on Tuesday. Minister Manikchand noted that the early announcement of the dates would help to ease the anxiety of students and parents and allow more time for student preparation. The structure of the assessment will be based on Grade 5 curriculum and will include consolidated learning concepts from the Grades 3 and 4 curricula. Accredited by the Caribbean Examination Council, the National Grade 6 Assessment is used to measure students' learning outcomes in high schools. The students are tested in 4 subject areas: mathematics, English, science, and social studies. Each of the subject areas tested includes 2 papers. Paper 1 is made up of multiple choice questions, while Paper 2 contains open-ended essay-type questions. When the new academic school year began in September of 2022, it marked the full reopening of schools to face-to-face instructions. This marked a significant effort by the Ministry of Education that will improve NGSA preparations and learning outcomes. A post-mortem examination on the body of Kelly Charlotte, the teacher that her child father fatally stabbed in London, was conducted by government pathologist Dr. Nihal Singh at the Memorial Gardens Funeral Home and Crematorium on Wednesday, November 23rd. The 27-year-old sister of the deceased, Rihanna Prince, identified the body. Detective Constable Thompson witnessed the post-mortem examination. At the conclusion, Dr. Singh gave the cause of death as multiple incised wounds. The body had a total of 30 stab wounds. The deceased body was subsequently handed over to the relatives for burial. Meanwhile, a post-mortem examination with dissection was performed on the body of Layston Baines by Dr. Nihal Singh at the Memorial Gardens Funeral Home. Baines was the child's father, accused of fatally stabbing Charlotte. He was found hanging in an abandoned building. The body of the 28-year-old man was discovered the following day. The deceased cousin, Marlon Chapman, identified the body, and Detective Constable Thompson witnessed the post-mortem examination. In conclusion, his cause of death was given as asphyxiation due to hanging. The body was later handed over to the relatives for burial. The couple had a child together. Don't go away after the break. Brazil court rejects Bolsonaro's party complaint overvote, and Germany gas plant. Berlin moves away from Russian gas.
Mais où
Francois is the chocolate paradise of Guyana. From the moment you enter our stores, you're welcomed by the sweet aroma of Belgian chocolate, pastries, and other artisanal treats handmade by our European-trained chef. However, Maison Francois is more than just chocolate. We serve lunch, dinner, afternoon tea, and even Sunday morning mimosa brunch. Our convenient location at 133 Thomas Street, Kitty, makes it the perfect place to take that special someone or to take home a little sweetness. Treat yourself with the taste of Paris in the heart of Georgetown. Only at Maison Francois.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brick Dam and White Castle Fish Shop. Be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
Sooner or later you will have another power failure. Are you prepared for the next blackout? Some essential equipment such as security cameras, lights, internet, gate motors, and water pumps may stop working. How can you prevent the next blackout? InverterTech has an affordable solution for you. A strong UPS system which uses the latest inverter and solar battery technology to prevent blackout. We smartly calculate your average power demand so you don't spend more than you need to. Call 223-2233 for more information.
Hey, this is your fancy vehicle and that is your house?
Yes, this is my vehicle and actually I'm waiting on my land. I'm actually renting this house for $50,000.
$50,000? You head more? You crazy? You mad? You head not good? Why look, let me show you that light. Come with me.
Come on down to Fabulous Homes today. Pay $50,000 every month for 36 months or until you reach 50% of your house costs. Move in after 75% of the cost has been paid.
This is wonderful. Let's go. Sign me up.
Alright, let me go and dash you your landlord.
To explore our home ownership program, check our Facebook page for more information or come down to our office at Avalon Friendship.
Hey, Chinese, thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
You got through?
Yes.
Call us at 227-1380 or 615-8740. Fabulous Homes International Realty, changing tenants into homeowners.
At Fabulous Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world. Brazil's electoral court has rejected a challenge against the presidential election results made by far-right party of President Jair Bolsonaro. He narrowly lost to the leftist former leader Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, and his Liberal Party claimed without evidence that voting machines were compromised. The court said the complaint was made in bad faith and fined the party 22.9 million reais or over $900 million Ghana dollars. Lula takes office on January 1st. Record numbers of Haitians are fleeing their country as its humanitarian crisis deepens. Over the past year, the U.S. has sent back more than 7,000 asylum seekers who traveled by sea. It has also deported more than 25,000 who came by land. Al Jazeera's Fami Oki reports.
Haiti's second largest city, Cap Haitian, lies on the northern coast. Some of the Haitians who were deported from the US were flown here. We've arranged to meet one of them. Jacques is 26 years old. He used to live in Port-au-Prince, but he's now in hiding outside of the city. He's afraid to return home because he says a local gang accused him of ratting them out to the police. From there, he travelled overland to the US-Mexico border, where he intended to seek asylum. Jacques arrived in Del Rio, Texas in September 2021, along with almost 15,000 Haitians. The situation posed a major dilemma for the Biden administration. both logistically and politically.
Hey, you use your women? This is why your country because you use your women for this.
Thousands returned to Mexico to avoid deportation. Others were moved to detention facilities in the US. 2,000 were swiftly flown back to Haiti. Jacques was one of them. The atmosphere awaiting him resembled a war zone. More than 1,000 people have been killed in the violence just this year.
The security situation in the country has deteriorated significantly in the past year. Recently, Haitians have taken to the streets protesting high gas prices and a government that they have little confidence in.
Starting in September 2021, the US conducted more than 200 flights, expelling more than 25,000 Haitians. In protest, Dan Foote resigned his position as the Biden administration's special envoy for Haiti, calling the deportations inhumane and counterproductive.
And there is a process, we're just not using it. By not giving us the claimers of asylum due process, we're breaking international law and convention.
The Associated Press reported that out of 84 nationalities requesting asylum over a recent 3-year period, Haitians were dead last in their acceptance rate.
You have to wonder, going back to what President Trump mentioned, we want people from Norway who have blue eyes, blonde hair. But we do not want people from countries like Haiti and many African countries. So what I really understood is that Trump said it, Biden proved it.
The United States also deports people who are legal residents but have been convicted of a crime. Some of them are in prison again, this time in Haiti, and can't get out. Fault Lines obtained videos from inside the National Penitentiary that detail the squalid conditions.
I'm in hell, literally. I'm in hell. This is the worst I've ever dealt with.
The UN Secretary General confirmed that more than 180 people have died in Haiti's prisons this year alone from severe malnutrition. The White House declined to speak with us on camera for this story, but we were able to interview a State Department official who works on Haiti.
These are extremely difficult questions that involve people's lives and people's well-being, and that is something that the State Department and the broader U.S. government is doing everything that we can to address.
As the situation in Haiti continues to worsen, the White House considered the possibility of sending Haitians captured at sea to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Immigrant rights groups protested the idea in a letter to President Biden, writing, "Your administration should not add yet another chapter to the shameful U.S. history of mistreatment and racism toward Haitian people seeking protection." Femi Oke, Al Jazeera, Cap Haitian.
And internationally, one of the main parts of the German government's way out of its dependence on Russian fossil fuel is to buy liquid natural gas from other world suppliers. To do this requires the building of large terminals on its coastline to allow for container ships carrying the fuel to make port. Al Jazeera's Dominic Kane reports.
The North Sea in November might seem cold and uninviting. And yet the journey we are on is taking us to what some hope might help heat Germany this winter. A new floating LNG terminal that can provide billions of cubic meters of natural gas. Rushed into service by a government that needs what the container ships arriving here within weeks will be delivering. And operated by a company that sees itself as offering part of the answer to the energy crisis.
The terminals are an aspect and a key pillar for the supply security. It's like a fire brigade. Just they are there in case there is a fire. And the terminals might play the same role in the next years to come.
But the question has to be, as Germany unveils this latest step in its journey from Russian gas, is how significant is one terminal among those that are being built? How likely is it that these terminals will speed Germany away from this dependency on Russian fossil fuels? It's one of several questions that are also being asked at the EU level.
There is the risk that Russia will also cut off the last 20% of gas flows. It's clear the additional LNG capacities that will come onto the market next year will not be enough to fill this gap. We have to expect that when the economy picks up again, Asia will absorb the lion's share of that additional supply.
Which leads to another question. Where will Germany, and with it the EU, find the energy to get it through the next crisis?
Gas has to stay, and we'll keep on sourcing from global markets, from Norway, from Algeria, from Azerbaijan. So there's a number of sources where gas will come from. We keep on coal for a while, longer than we wanted to, but I expect that to come down by the end of the decade. Then obviously renewables are being beefed up.
For now, though, the immediate future seems to contain lots of hydrocarbons and nuclear power. Germany's 3 remaining reactors have recently seen their working lives extended to next April. Coal-fired power stations are providing almost a third of all the energy generated so far this year. And with the acquisition of these LNG terminals, many billions of cubic meters of natural gas will be provided, meaning ministers who previously promised to prioritise protecting the environment are now presiding over a rapid return to fossil fuels, if only on a short-term basis. Dominic Kane, Al Jazeera, Wilhelmshaven.
And that is it for today's regional and international news. Here now is your 3-day forecast. And that is all for this edition of Channel 2's Headline News Updates. So tune in on Friday at 5:30 p.m. for another episode. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.